Hello everyone, my name is Rebecca and welcome back to my Pixel Quest. I am both freezing and losing oxygen, so let's pop up and pop down at the same time. Yeah, welcome back to my to this blind playthrough of Subnautica Below Zero. We've just built our first. God, it looks better and better the more that I look at it. I really like the sea truck dock. This is great. But this does look like... Can I build a hatch here? Let's try. Yeah, we've just built a sea truck dock. Oh, damn it, I only just had it out for a second. The monkeys are very cheeky lately. For ages and ages, the monkeys were only giving me things, and now it's payback from their perspective. They're taking back. No, it's adorable. Yeah, we built a sea truck, and I've finally been able to give proper aesthetic attention to my beloved sea truck, Fred. Yeah, okay, that's where a hatch goes. Cool. Well, we might as well put a hatch on. I mean, I'm kind of happy going in the other direction, to be honest, but this is, you know, this is how it's meant to work, I guess, so let's do this. Cool. Yeah, and also I've started beefing up my Glowwell Bay base, which I want to do loads more of, but part of that is definitely... Hang on, quartz and titanium. Part of that is definitely building a control room, finally. Do I have quartz and titanium just sitting around in here? Do I? Absolutely not, I do not. Alright, that's cool, we'll go out for some. No worries. Yeah, so I'm looking forward to doing a little bit more of that. We've managed to pack up a bunch of important resources into Sea Truck, so that's good. Oh, actually, I am most likely to get what I want in this direction, aren't I? Yeah, I think so. So yeah, so we're going to be able to like get some important resources back at Glowwell Bay and do some really cool building there. I want to do, you know, I want to do so much. Like I want to check out how the control sort of, is it the control room, the control, you know, part, the control base part, whatever it's called. I want to see how that works. I assume it's going to be something that will, you know, basically let you build like a really massive base with a lot of different parts to it. You can kind of switch the power around to different things depending on what you want to do. But yeah, like how does it work? Does it do more than that? You know, I have many questions, so I really just need to sort of see it in action. And on top of that, we've also, in the last episode, finally been able to get into the rest of Margot's house, and I've now got a bathroom to build, quite frankly. Oh hey, Crash Fish just kind of came in at the side there. That was adorable. Sea Monkey, you know what? You look like you're up to some shenanigans. You're adorable, but I reckon you're gonna take something. This is already pretty good. Oh, here comes another one. Here comes another one. Oh, here comes another one. There's more and more of them. Oh my god, there's so many of them. Jesus, that's half my health gone. Wow. Alright, that's a pretty nice amount there. What else have I got? I can get one more thing. Great. Okay, let's head back. Wow, we were just assaulted there. How am I getting out? This way? Look at these little things. They're so good. They're so amazing. Yeah, so I've got like loads to build. I really want to make like a really cool meso base there over time, obviously bit by bit. But I've definitely got some sort of immediate plans. Now, that's in terms of, home renovations, which I'm really super keen to do. In terms of huge parts of the core narrative of this story, we have a rendezvous with an alien friend, a very famous alien friend to meet. And I'm going this way. A very famous alien friend to meet over at Outpost 0. And I have... Whoa, the sound just kind of went a little bit weird there. Let's hope that's fine. Let's hope that's all okay. Yeah. So I have no idea. I have no idea what's going to come of that. Alan has said, but Alan hasn't been fully honest with us at the best of times. Alan has said that what he wants is to I think he wants to get the gate going at Outpost 0, and I think...
Welcome aboard, Captain.
do I actually need glass, or do I need quartz? Quartz, okay, so we can just go like this. So I think he has actually said that he wants to get back to his home planet, so I think that's what he intends to do with the gate. But what does that mean? What does that mean? What does that mean for me? What does that mean for this game? I mean, is he just going to try and get the gate going and go back to his planet? Is anyone at his planet? Is he going to take us, or is he just going to disappear from the game? I have absolutely no idea. Will he actually discover that he can't do it and actually he needs something, and will he actually become, in his autonomous body, will he become a companion with us for further adventures? I don't know. I don't know if he's going to disappear. I don't know if we're going to go with him. I don't know if he's going to stay here with me. God, this looks so good, doesn't it? This looks so good. It is like a little bee, like a little hornet. Ah, Fred the truck, the bee truck. Fred the bee truck. Oh man, that's so good. That's so good. Okay, let's at least for now, let's take our cool ass truck back to Glowwell Bay over here. Oh man, we've got a load of really good resources. We can easily go out and get more. This is fantastic. I can also fit another upgrade into the truck as well, like a little mod. So I've got like the defense, I've got the, obviously depth module, I've got the speed boost, and I've got the defensive mod. What else have we got? I'm gonna have to check them again. And I wonder if any of them stack. You know what? Let's check it now. What are the mods that we have available for Sea-Truck? Yeah, we've got perimeter defense upgrade. We've got afterburner upgrade. Horsepower upgrade. Oh, dang. Well, these need to be done... No, these can be done in a regular fabricator, can't they? These can be done in a regular fabricator. Yeah, these are not the mod station ones. Okay, so actually we can do that here. We can do this at our other house. Nice, nice, nice. Oh, there's so much I've got to do. I still need to go back down and properly explore the mining facility as well, because I've still only rushed through that desperately trying to survive. Am I going to meet the chelicerate here? I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Yeah, so I suppose the plan for this episode then is to do a little bit more building here, and depending on how things go for time, to head over. To Outpost Zero and just see what happened. Just see what happened. But I'm still quite nervous about it. Like, Alan has not yet turned into a supervillain, and in fact, I think what we saw when we built his body is that, you know, he was very ashamed of what, you know, he had had a part in, obviously through no, you know, look, through no intention, but you could call it, you know, the same with, you know, everyone, you know, with Altera, like through recklessness, you know, like just believing too much. Oh, this looks so good. Believing too much that they had accounted for the risks when they in fact had not, you know. So, yeah. Anyway, it seemed like he was ashamed. That's why he was being very, you know, defensive. But that still doesn't really mean that he doesn't still have intentions that, while, you know, that might seem, I don't know, you know, like he might be desperate and want to do something to help his people, to give him a sense of making amends, but it might still be against what I would like, you know. I don't know. I don't really know. I'm not really sure how. I'm really not sure what's going on with him. I'm not sure what's going on with Alan these days. Yeah, I'm really not. Okay. I can't fit anything else into here. Yeah, so if I want to grow, I need to make another grow bed if I want to grow gum nuts, which I would really like to, honestly. So, we've got some titanium. Let's do this because we can just plant them straight away. Can I fit these? Can I fit these easily? Well, I can do them in pots, can't I? Yeah, pots would be fine. Pots would be fine. Let's go with a good old chic pot. One there. Then again, maybe this is sort of getting in the way of my plant access a little bit too much. And one there. That'll work. That'll work. However, no. Actually, you know what? I've learned... Let's try and learn the lesson from the last time that I positioned these. It was very difficult to access both sides of them. So maybe let's actually put them... Let's put them here so hopefully we can get a little bit of access to the back of them as well. Hopefully this will sort of work out. Yeah, why not? Like, I'm not going to be building... Yeah, I'm not going to be building next to this, so a couple of plants is totally fine. There we go. That makes sense. Hopefully the direction, you know, because they have a clear sort of like... I need to access, you know, a front and a back, essentially. I'm hoping that... Oh, God. I don't want to go back to thinking about the... I don't want to go back to thinking about the shape of these plants in that way. Nevertheless, I need to access the back and the front of them, the back and the front between the two legs. I hope that they're angled in such a way that I can reach the nuts that I need to reach. All right. Anyway, so that's good. That's that. Now we've got a big bunch of resources to transfer over here. Oh, look how good Fred looks in this light. Oh, Fred, you look excellent. I'm so happy. This is the best interior color. This is the best interior color. Excellent. So that's empty. Those are kind of fine to remain there. Table car. Great.
Welcome aboard,
I also
Captain.
wonder if I can build... the quantum locker on the surface. Because I was thinking if I have a quantum locker at each of my bases and I have a lander base, I wonder if that's going to work. I don't know. Let's make this into glass because I'm going to need glass for a lot of things anyway, and that's easier to store. Great, great, great. And here we go. There we go. That's our upgrade. Let's do this as well. So pin, advanced wiring kit, lubricant, and lithium. So yeah, we're pretty copper wire, gold, table coral. All right. And then, you know, we're doing the best by our beloved sea truck. So there's some silver. Oh, actually, no, let's get the rest of the stuff out of the truck first. Yep, let's do that. All my pea water, my fluids. Oh man, it just looks so good. It's a very handsome truck. There we go. We've got advanced wiring kit anyway, which I need for a good couple of things. Excellent. Okay, so this is the rest of the stuff that I want to get out. Great. Nice. Was just thinking like, look, let's leave a couple of table coral in here, because if I do, I know if I want to do scanner rooms about the place, I'm gonna need some table coral. Yeah, let's do that. In fact, while I have it in my hands, where's my front door? Here, he's here. All right. So I'm so sure that I bought, yes, I did. I bought lubricant here as well, so we'll use that. Now I need more lubricant. But maybe that's a good prompting for me to actually build an alien containment down here, so I can, you know, plant the means to make lubricant down here. That'd be really good. We just need to get some seeds and bring them. So lubricant, wiring kit. We can put a bunch of these here. Great. Because I'm juggling several things, I'm doing that thing where I'm forgetting what I'm doing. Advanced wiring kit, we need the computer chip, so we've got the table coral, gold and copper wire. Gold and copper wire. Gold. Do I have, I've got a couple of copper, there we go. Alright, but I'm gonna have to make a couple of these. Advanced wiring kit. Excellent, that's everything that we need for the mod. So we can give a celebratory little gift to Fred. Horsepower upgrade. I wonder if this is going to make an immediate difference to the speed. Just give it a little go. You know what? I can't really tell, but it does feel like it might be a little faster. But maybe it's more that it just gives us more power in general. Hang on. I'm gonna do a little test. I genuinely don't know. It feels a little bit more sluggish to me, but it's at the... We're talking about a level where this could be just me imagining it, because I'm I'm expecting it. It could actually be, yeah, that there's no actual change. If there is change, it's subtle. It's subtle. Okay. But maybe it's just to the power in general. Maybe it's just to the power sort of usage. All right. For this glass advanced wiring kit. Okay. So we'll get the control room going because I'm so curious to explore this. Okay, unpin. Advanced wiring kit. So wiring kit, so silver, table coral, gold, copper wire. I might need to go out for copper. We've got the wiring kit makings. Excellent. Gold, copper wire. Yep. What about up here? Why do I have storage in so many different places? So plenty of gold. Yeah, no copper. All right, we got to go out for copper, but that's fine. That's going to be quick and easy. And we can make it even easier. The thing is, that's going to look for a copper ore. I actually need limestone chunk. Down. Thank you. Nice. All right, let's get us some copper. Let's get us some copper, and then we'll have a control room finally. I'm so curious about this. Here we go. I mean, I probably, can just find this without the scanner with no real issue. However, hopefully this just makes things a little bit quicker. Great. The scanner's going to take a little bit of time. I haven't, I don't think I've increased the... I don't think I've done much to this scanner, so it's going to be a little bit slow anyway. So we'll probably just see a bunch of it without the help of the scanner anyway. So it's taking me to like a really far away piece of limestone. Nevertheless, it gets the job done. It gets the job done. There we go. Already a couple of bits of copper. We might as well see what else we can get while down here. Titanium and copper are both useful for everything. There we go. Yeah, and what I'd like to do at some point is have a proper, like a full-on, really well decked out storage room with proper, storage lockers in it, and go out and get some, some big masses of resources. We've come across them in many, many places. Is this all above ground? Maybe this is too far away. Oh, look, let's just go with this. This will do for now. Copper wire. Computer chip. Dun dun. Advanced wiring kit. Great. I think we also needed... Did we also need glass? Let's take a couple of bits. All right, look at this thing, like, sitting on top of my room.
In the control room, you can change base lighting and colors, rename your base, and see information about power and structural integrity. But not the integrity of societal power structures.
little joke from PDA there. Okay, and looks like we're going to need a hatch as well, right? Hatch, quartz and titanium. Cool. God, it does a lot. I actually had forgotten about that part. I'm going to be able to color my base.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
That's really interesting. I've never had a colored base. I've given a name to my base through the beacon, but I haven't like given a name to my base on the base itself. Like just it's like the base getting a birth certificate. That's kind of cool. What was I after? Quartz. There we go. So I'll be able to like etch, you know, kind of formally etch. Quick, get the hatch, get the hatch, get the hatch. I need to get in here. Ah, hello control room. Oh, so these are, so this is how I can control, navigate minimap. Oh. So this will work. Okay, so you can sort of see, I suppose, the size of the size of the overall base that I suppose the control room will work with. So having the control room at the center of the base, excuse me, just hit the desk, makes sense. Aha. Disable section, disable. Interesting. I suppose in some ways it does maybe make more sense for me to have this right above my bioreactor room. But it's fine. It's pretty close, right? It's pretty close. Haha, so this is our aesthetics, and then... Ah, okay, cool. The time of the day? That's neat. That's neat. Have I ever had the time of the day? And structural integrity. Huh. So currently at 12, and then the power status. Interesting. But this is only a display, we can't manipulate it. But this could be a room attached, right? So I could put a room here. I could also... Couldn't I put an... Can I not put an observatory here? Can I not put an observatory here? Huh. Oh god, what have I just done? Oh, no, not this again. Not my phantom parts. So it'll let me put a chip. Why will you not let me put an observatory here? Let me try again from the outside. Oh, because it was maybe not oriented the right way. No? Hang on, it's not even letting me move it. Why? Why can't I rotate this? It rotates itself when it's allowed to join onto something, but it's not allowed to go here. But I could put a room, or I could put a tube there, and if I put a tube there, surely I could put an observatory on the end of it. Right? Maybe. But maybe I do want to put a room here. Because then at least this can be another... Like, this can be another section of my... Yeah. This can be sort of another section of the house, of my base, of my house. Yeah. And I can then build and extend from here. Okay. Alright. I wonder if I can get a ladder between these two parts, now that it's been built. Interesting. Okay, alright, what's the next step then? Hang on, let's get rid of this. Alright. What is the next step from here? I'm curious to see if a ladder will work. No, it doesn't look like it. Alright, alright. So you really do need to enter the control room independently. But I suppose I could... Like, if I can build a multi-purpose room from the control room, I can surely connect that multi-purpose room to this room. Just from, yeah, just not... So these would be less directly connected. I mean, that sounds doable. That sounds doable. I think that's a nice place for a window. That is a nice place for a window. Alright. My little... Yes! That's angled pretty well. That's angled pretty well. This is... It's fine. I think this will work. I think this will work. It's not ideal, but it's pretty good. Okay, let's get a little snack. So this is good, yeah, with a few more multi-purpose rooms I can get some more, you know, obviously some more reinforcements. I can have like some different themed rooms. I can definitely, I need to build like a few stacks together so that I can make, a good tall alien containment room. Yes, yes, my plans are coming together. Just had to pause for a sec. Cool. Oh man, I've got so many plans buzzing around in my head. Right, actually, I've totally forgotten what I needed for this extra multi-purpose room, but I know I can go into the scanner and already do some stuff, but let's get this. So this just needs a bunch more titanium. Okay. I may need to go out for some more titanium for that, and quite frankly, a bunch more just to do some more multi-purpose rooms. Yeah, we're through our titanium stocks. Okay, in that case, what about titanium? Like not limestone chunks, but like a big. Where be there a big bunch of titanium? Because we're going to need a lot of it for all of this building. That's a good coffee sip location while I wait for this to kick into gear a bit. Okay, so there's already some not too far away. Great. Perfect. Perfect. Alright, prawn. We're all working together as a team. My base, my vehicles. This is wonderful. How's your storage? You have a big bunch of stuff as well, so we'll get some of this out. Great, the rest is good to stay like that. Whoop. I had trouble getting in. These are pretty full. Let's take this upstairs because I don't have the titanium to build more storage. There we go. Good enough. There we go. That makes that a little bit simpler. Alright, so now we can take prawn out. We can go and get a huge amount of titanium and just build, like stack some multi-purpose rooms together. Exciting. Problem is, I guess, so there's something right here. Maybe this is close. It looked like it was close on the map. Let's go and check it out. Do I have my drill ready? Yes, I do. Oh, hang on. Oh, it's because it's just titanium that like I left here from scanning, I think. Ah, okay, so it's not a big... Ah. I wonder if that's the case for these as well then. We'll see. I mean, I've come across so many places where there's you know, big piles of titanium. But I'm trying to remember, like, where they are. I mean, certainly down in the crystal area. This is loose titanium. This is titanium I've dropped. Oh, no, it's titanium from an ore. Okay. From an ore vein. Well, it'll do. Ah. Bunch over there, bunch here. Okay. Let's go and check out over here. Well, I don't know. Maybe I should be sort of zooming around in the truck to make this a little bit quicker. All of this could be titanium that I've just dropped myself. It could be more ore veins. This is an ore vein. Okay. Yep. Well, nevertheless, it's a source of titanium. Hello? Pick it up. This one is sometimes it's really difficult to reach. Alright, let's just is this under? I think that's under. Okay. And then there's a bunch here as well. Well, at least this is pretty quick to gather. Oh, not storage. Not my janky, not my janky storage. Not my much less janky upgrades. So this is a bunch. This could also be an ore vein. I wonder if there is a really good jump upgrade for prawn. Ah, down here. Could be some better sources of, like, near the edge, right? In that sort of slightly different area. Maybe let's just, until I know I'm gonna need the drill, let's just go like this. Because this is just another ore vein. Well, either way, yeah, it's fine. It's a source. It's a nice, readily available source of titanium. Yeah, likely to be the same here, I guess. It's going to be the same pattern. Well, I don't have the storage to get it, even if it is. So let's just head right up here and apply it. My little growing base. Excellent. Hull strength is still okay. Let's go straight on down. There we go. So here, this will work out. Alright, hull strength is still decent, but we've got a lot more places we can put upgrades anyway. We can head up a little bit here. That's quite exciting. This is going to look amazing when I fill it with alien containment and loads of glass windows. One more? Oh, okay, we've run out of titanium. Okay. In that case... looks like there's some just here. Cool. I'm excited about trying all kinds of interesting things with this base in particular. I wanna try some really creative things. But for now, let's at least get some basics going. Oh, there's more horsepower upgrade. Oh, hang on. I can see you doing something sneaky, sea monkey. Sorry, I am here taking things away from your freaking nest, so my bad. My absolute bad here. Okay, we must be a little bit mindful of oxygen as well. Up, 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 up. Nice. Okay, so there's quite a lot of ore veins then around here. This is nice to know. Hey, Fred. Look at my base. It's starting to look decent. It's starting to look decent. It's gonna look so much better than this. But we can start to see some of the bones, the skeletal structure of my incredible underwater home. And it's already in a good position here.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
To play around with some of this. Okay, so name. There we go. Glow Whale Bay. We already have a name picked out. Base. What color do I want my base to be? This is tricky though because I can't see it. Like I can only sort of see the colors here. I'm thinking that really lovely teal works very well that I have in the interior of my truck. Let's try that. Like it sort of makes the home blend in a little bit more, but I don't need it to be incredibly visible the way that, you know, like my vehicles are. Stripe. Teal. Maybe let's give it a bold stripe. We'll go a little bit greener. Yeah, because we want the house to sort of match the heritage of the local neighborhood, right? We want the neighbors to sort of, you know, see that we're respecting the, you know, we're respecting the locality, we're respecting the history here. That looks good. I do like the idea of just a little color. A little color. Hang on, something a little bit more muted. Yes. Yeah, I like that. I think that's a good little palette there. Name. How about some gold? Yeah, that looks good to me. Yeah, gold. We'll go a little bit on the greener side of yellow. Just a tad. There we go. I like that. I like that. Well, let's see. Oh. I like it. Interesting. And of course, because, you know, because of the color of the light that we have here. Like the teal is sort of as I imagined it, but the stripe is much more green here. In that case, I might go a little bit more yellow. I do quite like that, but so this, let's go a bit brighter. And then maybe for the name we'll go more on the orange side. And maybe for, how is stripe 2 coming out? We might even want to go a little bit brighter. Okay, let's see how this looks. It's a little bit more, yeah, it's actually a little bit more golden now. So I guess, is this, that's the yellow. Is the green color, oh, so where is the name? Where does my base name go? Do I have to create like a nameplate or something? Because where would it go? Where would it decide? You know, it's not like a truck where the shape is predetermined. Where would the name even go? Maybe I have to create a nameplate. Which would be what? Would be... like this? It's kind of like putting your your house's name near the front door, or... But this doesn't seem to go. This doesn't seem to go on the exterior. Yeah, I don't think it's this. Maybe it's simply the... No, because the name has a color, so it has to be visible somewhere. Oh, look at that. We can look straight through. I have no idea. Does it go on this itself, maybe? There, that makes sense, because this is the piece, of course, that you most definitely have. Okay. Alright. I get it. Cool. Alright, I like it. I like it. I like that there's a bit of a goldy greenness to it. And like, look, it's respecting the neighborhood, right? Like, it's visible, it stands out. But it works. It works in this environment. That is so cool. And look at that, there's our big stack. So we can now walk through here. I will need ladders here. How does this work with the stacking? I've got to remember this. Let's actually go through the other part of the house. I really use base and house very interchangeably. Like, it is my base, but like, this is my home. This is my home. Do I need... what I'm trying to remember is, like, do I need to build the... in terms of where I... Do I have one lower than this as well? Or is this the lowest level? Maybe this is the lowest level. Yeah, do I need to build the... There we go. No, that can't be the lowest level, actually. I have more than that. No, that is the lowest level. It's only, look at it, it's just got the, it's just got the two legs and the rest of it hangs out. Okay, yeah, and then it goes up. All right, so that's the lowest level. Do I need to build the alien containment from the bottom, or can I do it from any level? And also, what do I need for the alien containment besides loads of glass here? Glass itself. Okay, let's get some glass. Where have I kept this? Glass, please. Excellent. What else have I got? Do I have some up here? Only a tiny bit. Alright, let's see how far that gets us. Interesting. Interesting. Excellent. So not only can I... There we go. And now it heads up. So not only can I get some friends in here, we can get some very, very useful plants. Can I do another one? Do I have enough? Okay, I think from memory I need like 3 stacked to be able to get the seeds. Okay, but I need more glass and stuff before I do that anyway. Ah, this is very cool and exciting. Okay, well now I need to do a control room at all of my bases now, of course. Excellent. Look at this. This is only the beginning. My friends, this is only the beginning of how good this is gonna look. Ho ho ho. So much glass is gonna be used on this thing. I guarantee you. I guarantee you. Oh, excellent. No. Okay. Look, I knew it was hanging around, but I didn't think it was coming for me. Hey, Gumnuts, I might need you. Oh my god. There we go. That's a bit of the health back. Alright. A nice start, a very nice start to the grand expansion of Glowwhale Bay there. Phenomenal. Cool. So what's my next step then? My next step could be just going to Outpost 0 now. And seeing what fate has in store for me. Oh god. You know what? Since I brought all of this lithium here, can I also just do some reinforcements? I need maybe more titanium. Yeah, I need titanium, which I don't have. Okay. In that case, we'll put a pin in that one. Yeah, alright. Water is good. We've still got all of our cured peepers. Alright. Am I doing this? Are we doing this? Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Are we ready for Outpost 0? I don't know that I'm ready. Architect phase gate facility. I don't know that I'm ready for this. Is this the... Oh, hang on. Is this outpost... Maybe that's it. It just looks a little low. But maybe it's not. Oh, God. Alright, hang on. So I've left, for a start, I've left Prawn in a weird spot down here. Let's bring you back up. Because I might need to find you in a hurry. You never know. I have no idea what's going to happen. Maybe, like, I don't know. Maybe Alan reaches out to the aliens. Oh, I'm trapped on some plants. Maybe Alan manages to reach out to some aliens and they all come here and attack me and I really am like on the run. And then I'm not going to be in a good position because I'm going to get stuck on some plants. I'm going to get stuck on some plants. Let's also turn the scanner off because I don't need to see where all of this titanium is right now.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Great. While I'm here, let me remind myself what I've got in here. So these are all just range upgrades. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Okay, Sea Truck, where you at? You're over here. Fred, I think, do I need to take Prawn? I think Fred's fine. Right? Like, let me think. I'm gonna be... I'm gonna be above the ground, so I'm gonna be freezing, so maybe I do need to take Prawn. Maybe I do need to take Prawn. Okay, I was kind of hoping to go with Fred, but... yeah. We had Prawn last time. Alright. Oh, I'm nervous. I'm nervous about what this is going to mean. So, the other thing that I've got quite a few things that I want to do on my list here, right? Oh, man. Oh god. But one of the big things is I'm very conscious that I haven't gone to take the spy pangolin to the places on the map. And, you know, it took me a while in reflecting outside of the episodes to sort of, you know, at some point realize, like, oh, Sam is saying that she left, like, the important sort of equipment in a place that you need a spy pangolin to reach. So that's obviously what's going to be marked on the map. Like, I don't know what's going to be in the other spy pangolin spots, but at the very least, yeah, there's going to be very important things. They're probably what we need to, you know, to, I don't know, like to neutralize the bacteria, to, you know, like the sort of the equipment that we need to actually access the pustules in the frozen leviathan, I imagine, something like that. Something like that. So it's on my mind. I don't know if I should have done that before I do this next step or not. So that's something I'm slightly concerned about. Oh, I didn't recover enough. Let's go. However, I guess let's just go here and see what begins to happen. Maybe it's something I can at least get a sense for, like, what the next step might be, and I might be able to then go, oh, okay, well, before we do this next thing, then, you know, I need to go and do these other things. I'm probably going to get the freaking attacked by the Cheliceraid again, because we're kind of heading across its area, aren't we? Is that what that is? This feels like Cheliceraid area. Okay, alright. So we're sort of like a little bit alongside the kind of the iceberg area. My favorite area where I, you know, had such ease of navigation. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Oh boy. Let's just jump across. So there's a little bit of an awkward entrance to this thing, isn't it? You've got to find there's like a little, you know, it might not be useful to follow this exactly. I know that we've actually got to find, we have to find a little place where we can jump up underneath. What? Did we just get hit by some ice somehow? Again, like, I'm in the prawn, so I don't know how this is happening, but... But it seemed to be happening. Kind of nice to be back in this area again, though. Makes me think about just picking up basic fragments. Yeah, alright. So we're sort of like an area like this. I gotta find the hole. Okay, this will be easier without prawn for the time being. What are these eggs? Oh, I haven't even hatched this one. Ah, maybe it's these things. I imagine it's probably, yeah, it's these little guys. Do we get in somewhere around here? No, we're out. No, it was definitely like under the ice, so it must be further along. Right? I think so. Must be around the corner here. Wow, hello to you too. It's not this, is it? No. This is feeling more correct. Maybe? Here? I don't think this is enough of a... Is it? This is probably it. Yeah, this is probably it. Okay. It's this. Alright, so let's come back with prawn. Got it. Alright, so it's not hugely hard to find. I should just put a beacon here, but here I am, having not thought about that, having not prepared anything. Yeah, I don't know. I probably could go up without prawn, but I feel a little bit better. I feel a little bit better taking prawn with me. Listen to how powerful prawn is. Doesn't that always feel good? It does always feel powerful. Like the very first time you get prawn, I'm not even sure if it's in this game, but certainly in the previous game, the very first time you get prawn, there's like the PDA gives you a message which is something like, you know, you feel an immense sense of power. I can't remember how it's phrased, but it's so true. It is so true. I do feel an immense sense of power. Can we do it? We've done it. Alright. So I think this must be it, yeah? There we go. I mean, I guess you can come out... I guess, like, they give you they give you the lilies so that you don't need to have prawn here, but... I certainly feel better having it. Now... I'm pretty sure that I have put my spy pangling... with the intention of this being really super useful in my gravity... my quantum locker, my gravity locker. I think there's somewhere here, like there were quarters that I couldn't get into. I have in my head that I wanted to come back here with the pangling to see if I can get into them. But nevertheless, here we are right now. So we'll come back and try that if we survive whatever this is going to be. I believe it's this way, yeah? So I'm guessing when we get there, Alan will already be here. Hey, what's gonna happen? What is this gonna be? Is Alan going to become our companion for more of the game in an autonomous body? Is Alan going to zip off and do something good? Is Alan going to zip off and do something reckless or even evil? Oh, hang on, sorry. Oh, you can already see them doing something there. Oh boy. It's time to save. So they're using their arms to, maybe they're trying to repair the gate, or it does look like maybe they're trying to fix something. Oh, it's my shadow. God, that's freaky. It makes me look like I'm a kind of a centaur, and so it sort of looks like another architect.
Are you preparing to leave, Alan?
Yes. There is much to do.
Alan, what are you planning? Oh, there's their teleport. That's their teleport ability. Oh, holy hell. Okay. Whoa. That looks amazing. Look at all of the little arms working so hard. It looks like a giant, like, electricity weaving machine. Wow. Okay. Alright. I'm actually going to turn a couple of my beacons off because this looks really good. This looks really good. I think we can turn that one if we know where this is. That's okay, I don't need to see the control room specifically. We'll keep drop pod. We'll keep truck. We don't need these. Barrel, retreat, Margot, beacon. You know, I'll turn it on when I need it. Yeah, I'll turn these on when I need them. Yep. That's a bit better. So what? So that's the... I guess this is just a power. This is just power. Is this the gate? No, this is the gate. Oh god. Oh god. I'm just going... Oh my god. He still looks like a... Oh man. I mean, he looks... If you imagine Alan is our cool, amazing friend, then he looks super, super cool. But if you imagine that Alan still has, you know, bad intentions, then boy does he look like a scary supervillain.
Do you still wish to leave with me? Beyond this teleporter, there is no turning back.
What?
Are you kidding? I can't pass up a chance to see where Architect's come from. Besides, I don't have another ride.
No,
I do
hang
not
on,
know what? You will
what?
find there. The others may be sick or angry, if they live at all.
Or you could find peace. Family.
I hope you are right. Please complete any business you still have on this planet. Join me on the other side when you are ready to leave.
Oh, Alan, are you just going now? Whoa! Whoa! He's just gone. He's gone? That's it. Alan is gone. Complete any business you have on this planet. So this is a point of no return by the sounds. I mean, I think they're being pretty explicit about that. Dude, I've just started making a home. I've just started renovating. So this... Hang on. Is this the... Is stepping through here endgame then? Oh. Oh. Well, I had considered that possibility. I didn't really know. But also maybe there's something beyond. You know, it could either be sort of endgame the way we experienced, you know, at the end of Subnautica 1, or there could also be something else happening here. I mean, I don't know if if effectively this is kind of the point at which we're going into Subnautica 2, which at the time I'm recording, for anybody watching in the future, is not yet released. Hopefully not too much longer, but it's not even out yet. Or there could be a whole nother section after this, but we can't come back to this planet. I have no idea. I have no idea. Okay, either way, he's telling me to complete my business on this planet. I mean, even aside from like my building plans and whatnot, I absolutely have so many more plans, you know, in this game, because we have to... We still have to make a good on the things that Sam left us, you know, like I assume, you know, like she's left us some important equipment. We're going to be able to help deal with the bacterium here and stuff. I mean, if this is truly a point of no return in the game, and it could be an end point in the game as well, then I have to go back and do all of that other stuff. Maybe, you know, like, of course, like, you know, before I step in there, I can just, like, we save, and, you know, even if I step in there and sort of see what happens, I have the option to, obviously, if it is end game, to just, you know, to just be back in the game doing other stuff and having other fun. However, for the time being, and because to me it seems like it's at least part of the core narrative, like, I think that we should at least do, you know, complete what we know about Sam's narrative with the bacterium first, before I even sort of attempt this. Damn, though, it seems like Alan is just gone. Alan is gone. I wonder what we will find there. I wonder what Alan will find. So, I mean, Alan released the bacterium, like, All right, let's think about this. What we know about the architect story with the bacterium is that they were infected with it, and they brought it to this planet to research it, to experiment. But their civilization was already very, very decimated by this thing. So, and probably I'm guessing that spans across multiple planets. It seemed like it was, oh, hang on, crap. It seemed like it was, I can't remember like all of the details of the story when we heard it, but it seemed like it did a ridiculous amount of destruction to quite an expansive society. Oh, how atmospheric for sitting here thinking about these thoughts. So what will he find there? Will they just be gone? Will they just be gone? Or will there be some survivors? Will things, in the thousands of years that he's been kept here on this planet, will they have actually themselves recovered? Will some survivors have recovered and themselves managed to deal with the bacteria, and actually maybe they're thriving again? I'm kind of guessing not, because they don't seem to have ever come back here. But then again, maybe they just wouldn't. Maybe they'd be like, all right, don't ever anybody go near this planet ever again. Super dangerous. Super dangerous. Interesting. Alright, I just had to pause to check the time, but I'm going to have to leave this episode here. Wow. I wasn't sure what direction that was going to go, obviously. I said that many times, you know this. But there we go. Alan just went. I don't know if I was expecting that to sort of resolve, not that it resolved, but for that kind of section to sort of resolve so quick. He just jumped through. We barely even said a proper goodbye. He just went. He just rushed off. He's gone. I don't think at least on this planet we're going to see him again. Maybe we'll see him again if we jump through there, which we will do. The question is when. But I think the very next thing that's on my list is to get the spy pingling and do a little bit of hunting. So that's going to be in the next episode. Whew, the drama. I just have to say, I am full of respect and appreciation for this game, like for the way that this narrative has connected back very deftly to the first Subnautica game in ways that don't diminish it at all, that only extend it and enhance it. Nothing in this game has felt like it was reaching. None of it has felt like it has sort of cheapened anything in the first game. It has felt like it is very, like it's so, the narrative and the game mechanics are so well designed that they feel like the two pieces of Subnautica mesh together so well. They feel very, very well knitted in both the construction of the narrative, in even the atmosphere and the vibe, and then just the actual design of the game and the game mechanics itself. They feel masterfully knitted together, I have to say. And not only is that very exciting for my experience of this game, and I'm so impressed with this game, but I'm very excited about the next as well. Because clearly, they deliver. They know what they're doing here. Yeah, wow. All right, anyway, really excited for the next steps, and excited and nervous to eventually step through that gate whenever I decide that that's going to happen. But either way, I'm not sure. Yeah, we'll see what happens. I don't know if there's going to be more game beyond the gate, or otherwise if it's end game, we see end game and then come back and continue to do some more stuff in the game, most likely. But that's not going to be happening immediately, because I have many things still to do. So thank you so much for watching. Yeah, of course, any likes for the video, subscribes for Rebecca's Pixel Quest, this channel. There are many other games here, including my playthrough of the previous Subnautica, just in case you're watching and you didn't know that. Otherwise, yeah, any comments, always appreciated. I love hearing from people who have been watching. It's wonderful to hear from you on the other side. It's not only sort of motivating and validating for me, but I love hearing about your own experiences of this game and how you're experiencing this playthrough. Isn't this a beautiful scene to say goodbye on? But yeah, we'll say farewell for the time being, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye bye.